Can we meet you? What's your name and your designation?
Okay, I'm George Haruna Shitta, the Director of Sports, Taraba State Sports Council.
Okay. All right, we are talking sports and Taraba State. How has it fared so far?
Yeah, it has been, I would say it has been a good one. Taraba State has had it very, very well. We have a befitting stadium. And Taraba State had it athletes performed wonderfully well round the world. We had African champions, we had national champions, we had people who had won, players from Taraba State who had won laurels for Taraba State, for Nigeria, for Africa at large. So it has been a great one for sports in Taraba.
Wow, that sounds really strange because if you ask me, those who are born in this generation, it will be sounding to them like, wow, is that real? How are these laurels, how did they come about? And could you mention some of the names of these competitions Tarabans have had to compete and win?
Yeah, like in badminton, I think Taraba State won all the titles that is winnable in Africa. Taraba State in Ethiopia, 2006, won the All African Junior, both singles, doubles, players from Taraba State. Then moved on to win the All African Senior in Morocco. And before then, we were national champions. Represented Nigeria at the Commonwealth Games camp, Commonwealth Games Championship 2010 in India. Went to France for the World Badminton Championship, representing Africa, because that's the sole representative, the best in Africa. That's badminton, Jinkam Ephraim and Buhari Musa Yote.
All from Taraba State?
All from Taraba State. And we had, apart from them, we had equally won national tournaments. We had produced African mixed doubles champion by name Peace Oji. Although she's left, she's married. She had won everything. She had won the singles. We won the gold, bronze medals at the Rivers by them. Lagos 2012 got the silver. Peace Oji and Juliana Jacob. So it's a win-win situation for badminton in Taraba State. And for now, at the last youth games, still the flag is still flying. We had some junior players. Ima and Dize won a bronze medal at the last the two previous events at the national games in Kwara, Ilorin. And so it has been wonderfully well. And equally in table tennis, the disabled, the para table, we had somebody, Husseini Yakubu, who had equally won a gold medal, won silver for Taraba State at the last National Sport Festival. And we had some who we did relatively well in Edo, where Taraba State won 1 silver, 2 bronze. And I think that's a very fine one. We're still going on this year too. We're expected to participate at the forthcoming Taraba State forthcoming youth games. It's supposed to take place in Kano, and the National Sport Festival, which is going to take place in Delta at Saba by November 9th to 15th of November 22. And we hope to do well. We are preparing to do very well. I think we'll up our game and see what we can do.
Wow. Sounds very, a long list of successes that have been attained so far under the Team Taraba, so to speak. But if you look at the level of, I don't know, would I say your teams here available, the trainings, and what I see around the stadium does not reflect the successes you have attained, so to speak. The Team Taraba, are they training properly? Because the facilities don't look like it.
Yes, we're training. We're doing our best. We're trying to use the available resources, available facilities. And I think yes, definitely, we're trying to see what we can do to upgrade our facilities, and we have reached out to people to help us upgrade our facilities, especially the tartan tracks. Tartan tracks are not in good shape, I had made my own personal contact that contacted Yusuf Ali, the chef de mission, to the next Commonwealth Games camp, and Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, and I contacted him. He did that in Ilorin because I inquired about it. So we are trying. It's good to have something like this. Definitely, you need to upgrade, or you need to keep on just trying to upgrade all the facilities we have. So that's what we are trying to do, and I think we will do that. We are reaching out to public spirited individuals. I've always said it. I said government alone cannot do it. Government has a lot of responsibilities, and the resources are not they're not there like before. They are
paucity of funds.
Yes, paucity of funds.
And a lot of needs.
A lot of things. There are a lot of needs. So there's competition for all these things. So we can't get what we actually. So we had to. If I cited in my previous interview when I looked at Moshood Abiola Stadium. It was Moshood. That's the federal government stadium. It was renovated by Dangote. So that's one. And then the National Stadium in Lagos was renovated by Baba Ijebu. These are private individuals who have contributed to the sports development. Just trying to upgrade the facilities, and I think we'll do that. We are reaching out to them, and I think people are beginning to see the importance of all this. Our youth will be gainfully engaged. They will use their energy in the positive way, and it's going to help it's going to bring a lot of attention to Taraba, and it's going to help us develop our youth.
If we invest more in sports.
Definitely.
That's where I was going to from here, meaning that if those who are not for now in Taraba State seeing the need to invest in the sports industry, perhaps they don't know what it is. Why should I even put my money? The businessman thinks, what do I benefit from, putting my money into this? So if you let us know what anybody who invests in sports in Taraba State stands to gain, perhaps you might get more people who would be interested in wanting to do so.
Yes, sports now is now business. And once the youth are engaged, I think once a lot of things will begin to happen. When there's peace in Taraba, investment will come, everything will come into Taraba State. And how do we get that? By getting our youths engaged positively. And that's what individuals can do that. I think it's good for well-to-do Tarabans to come and put smiles on our faces. Sports serves as an entertainment, because I watched a football match where you see the last RTO Cup finals, 22 players playing, but the people around watching, you have about some thousands. So it provides entertainment, it provides fun, it provides a lot of excitement. It provides for that. So I think we should try to invest in sports, and I think we're doing it. We have reached out to some people, and we have a positive response.
Expectations.
Yes, from them.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All right, while we wait for their expectations to be met, we've talked about the infrastructural development that can aid better results. How about the teams? The football teams, the FC Taraba, for instance. What's their plight?
Yes,
I've not heard them compete in recent time.
Yes, it's unfortunate. We are just on the planning stage now.
Okay.
By next year, we had some little challenges. By next year, Taraba United is going to come out in full force. We know the importance of what sports can do, especially football can do. We can even use that to market our players, to market our indigents here. We'll solely use people who are Taraba youths here, who have the potential, who have the skills. We'll try to help them develop it, and I think we'll sell them to the outer world. We'll sell them to a bigger team where we'll bring in a lot of funds into Taraba. So I think Taraba State by next year, Taraba United Football Club, I promise you, it's going to come out flying. From what we have discovered from the RTO Cup, Taraba State is going to be registered in the National League by next year, by the grace of God.
You know, the Taraba youths won't allow you rest if this promise does not come to pass. If you go to the streets of Taraba every evening and early mornings and weekends, you find youngsters in their 12s and 24s, competing and training on their own, even without any support. So we have a lot of them who are, especially the football game, a lot of youths are interested in getting that through. So we'll be waiting to hear updates on this that by next year the FC Taraba, right?
Yeah.
FC Taraba club would be up and doing. But beyond the football team, which other teams do you have here that you can boast of to go out and then win laurels for the Taraba sports team?
Yes, like the badminton team. We have a very good badminton team. Despite our former African champion not actively engaged, we have, like I've said, we have up and coming players who are national players who are still in national team. We have Minafi Isaac,
Okay.
who we travel to Egypt. He plays for the national team. He still plays, and so we have good ones: badminton, table tennis, volleyball. Volleyball, it's where we are making. I'll say yes, we have done very well in that.
That's Team Taraba.
Yes, Team Taraba.
In volleyball.
Yes, it's volleyball.
Wow. Okay.
The last youth games, for the first time in the history of Taraba State, Taraba has never won any team sports gold medal, and that's the first time we won a gold medal at Ilori.
When was that?
Last year.
Wow.
At the last national games. So it's a plus for us, for Taraba State, and that is why we are given the opportunity to host the National Division 2 volleyball.
Because Taraba and Team Taraba won gold medals.
Yes. And it will surprise you to see that we edge out teams that were coached by the national teams. So I think we'll build on these successes and will not relent. I've been a sportsman from day one.
Okay.
Up to this moment. I still play. I'm still part of the national team. Badminton, I'm the national coach, the senior team. I'm equally a board member of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria. So that's my joy, to see Taraba doing very well in sports. So I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to work around the clock, and thank God His Excellency is ready to listen to us. We have never missed any national tournament since His Excellency came. He always attends to us. Anytime he hears us, he always attends to us promptly, and I think I'm happy for that, and will not disappoint him. We'll continue to do our best, and I know our best will be good enough for him to appreciate our efforts.
Wonderful. Yes, the best will be very good, be a good plus for him at the end of the day, if the medals keep rolling in, like what you just talked about, the Team Taraba winning the gold medals at the last year's concluded games. Winning gold is not child's play. So what's the level of motivation? We see states either give awards to those who bring in laurels to the state or the country, awarded in cash, or a grand reception. That would have been open for us to know about it. Is there any such motivation in Taraba to gain more of the laurels?
Yes, we had forwarded it, and I know when it gets to His Excellency's table, I know definitely the medalists will be rewarded. I know they will be rewarded. Sometimes I don't at that because it's under 15. At that time, I don't think so much money, cash, and everything. It's so much. I think it's just training materials, sponsor them to tournaments. When the money comes, it will start. That's when you start playing at the senior national level. You attend national tournaments. You play for Nigeria. You earn. Your allowances are paid in foreign currencies. In our own little way through the Taraba State Sports Council, before the year runs out, we are going to have, we call it our award night. We are going to have our award night. We shall recognize individuals, corporate organizations, even the press too, that has helped us reach out to people. We will see and recognize those who have come to our aid when we definitely need them. So we'll do that before the end of the year, before His Excellency's own comes.
Wonderful. That's to motivate those or to encourage those who wish to also invest more to support sports in Taraba State.
Yes.
Okay, I left this for the last. I'm not sure this whole achievement came without challenges.
Yeah, there are challenges, but definitely the most important thing, challenges will be there. But the most important thing is how you overcome them.
Very well.
So I think with God on our side, and I think I'm going to give much. God has been with me, has been with us. He has helped us He has strengthened us. Even when the challenges are there, we come and we overcome, and we forget about the challenges. They make us stronger. These challenges have made us to be stronger. And I think that's why we are going to face the challenges headlong. We know definitely it's not going to be easy, but I know we shall overcome. So
you should share some of them so that those who may want to help out.
yes,
What are the challenges
yes,
basically faced by the Taraba Sports Council?
I want to adopt. I want us to take an initiative. I liked that initiative from the Minister of Youth and Sports on the diary, where he says adopt an athlete. So a Taraban can just look at an athlete and adopt an athlete, fund his training, fund his kits and everything. That's one way. Competition, try to do that. So just an athlete, he calls it adopt an athlete. I think that's what we are calling for. We will advocate for that. We will try to reach out to individuals, to just an athlete, just buy his kits, try to fund his training program, enable him attend national tournaments. And I think in the next 2-3 years, you will see what you have done. You have contributed to the growth of an individual. You have lifted his life. You have touched a lot of things in him. So I think we'll key into that too and see how we can successfully launch that in Taraba. Adopt an athlete. Yes.
Adopt an athlete.
Yes.
Maybe one will be wondering, could it be too expensive, or is it something individuals could afford to?
Yes, it is. That's why I said adopt an athlete.
It's not too expensive.
It's not too expensive. Just take an athlete. Just not adopt a team.
Not a team.
Yes, adopt an athlete. Like in badminton, table tennis. I traveled from here to India for the World Championship with an athlete. So it's an individual game. So you can just adopt an athlete, kit him. It's not going to cost much. It's not going to cost much. But even if it costs much, I think it's worth doing.
Worth the while.
Yes, it's worth doing. So we are going to do that, and where we are going to have an inroad, we have started making inroads. It's the marathon.
Okay.
Yeah, the marathon. Taraba State. I forgot to tell you that Taraba State has participated in 2 international marathons.
Wow.
The one in Lagos, the Lagos International Access Bank Marathon, and the recently one held in Benin. They call it the
Okpekpe race.
Yes. So we have participants from Taraba, and he did well. He came back with a medal and finished among the top 50 in the world. Those tournaments were won. The one in Lagos was won by Kenya, and then the one in I think the one in Okpekpe in Benin was won by an Ethiopian. So all he came within 50, the first 50 finishers. So we are trying to do that, and we are trying to see. I'm planning to go to Mambila Plateau because I think this is where we should key into. That's why the long distance race. We have a high altitude center here. Okay. I think Mambila Plateau it's the highest point in Nigeria. So I think we are going to key into that. I would like to take a trip to Mambila and see what we can do about it. Initially, the federal government we call it the high altitude training camp.
Okay.
Well, it has been abandoned now. Yes, it has been abandoned. I think shifted to Jos. But we'll go and look into it and see what we can.
Oh, the federal government had the Mambila Plateau here in Taraba State?
Yes.
As a training ground?
Yes. They call it Mambila Training Center in Gembu.
Oh.
They had started developing it. So I think politics came in, ministers came in, changed the ideas. I think it has been taken back to Jos now. Okay. So the federal government has abandoned that one. Well, we'll look into it and see what we can do.
Taraba State can adopt it?
Yes, we can. That's definitely, we can adopt it. And I was trying to see the MD Taraba investment.
Okay.
Yes, we should have something, even if it's that long distance race, on the World Tourism Day, to attract people to that area. So that's what we're trying to do. So we're going to work around the clock. I know it's not going to be easy, but we shall do our best to see. And with God on our side, I think we'll shake our heads and say, yes, we are doing well.
Wonderful. You have a lot to share with us, certainly,
yes,
with regards to sport development in Taraba State.
Yes,
I would assure you that this is a work in progress. We'll be talking about it from time to time so that those who do not know so much about the Team Taraba and what the potentials that are here in Taraba State to harness when it comes to sport development may get to know and possibly key in and see how we can put smiles on the faces of Tarabans in the area of sport development. So kudos, see a lot of medals. You have won some for the state and some for yourself. Done very well, and we do hope that more will come. But they say to whom much is given,
expected.
Much is expected.
Yes.
So Tarabans expect much from you.
Yes, I think we'll do our best.
What will be your message to Tarabans?
Yes,
Sport development.
they should bring their hands together, join hands together. We have abundance of talents in Taraba State. Let them bring their resources together with the facilities we have. This is Taraba State is supposed to be mecca of sports. With the facilities, we should appreciate when you go out. I don't think we have any such facilities. I've gone around the world. I've seen just very few of this that will compete with what we have here. It's just to upgrade, like what we were saying, just to upgrade the facilities. That's all. So we should come and take advantage of all this and try to develop our youth and everything. Let our youth be vibrant. Yes, we can. Not all of us will be. We're going to the offices and everything. We can earn money here. Foreign results. Yeah, I see Ahmed Musa doling out 100 million.
Exactly.
To widows.
Community development.
Yes, 100 million, and he's a footballer.
Yes.
And so that's good. So
that can come out of Taraba.
Yes, that can come out of Taraba. We had somebody, although he was not even Chrysanthus, from Taraba too. Highest goal scorer at the world championship. Yeah, so that can come out of Taraba. Please, they should come and put their hands on deck so I'll be able to see what we can do and move to the next stage now and see what we can do about everything about sports in Taraba.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it at this point.
Thank you.
For some other times.